What's up, guys? Crazy Black 108 here, and I'm back with another video. The setting of this room is completely different than any other room you guys have seen me in probably for like the past, it's been a lot of years. I might want you to think back. I started in 2008 on YouTube. I think it was 2008. It might have been 2008. 7 years, whatever. It's been a long time. But that's not what I'm going to talk about right now. It's Force Friday, guys, so I'm getting up. It's a little rainy outside right now, if you guys can see that. So I'm about to get on a bicycle, and I'm gonna go to Barnes & Noble and pick up Aftermath because I have a Barnes & Noble gift card, but I didn't place a pre-order, so I wouldn't have gotten it by today. So I was like, no. So join me on this trek across this foreign wasteland, even though it's not wasteland. But yeah, Force Friday, it begins. Okay, so yeah, guys, I'm a little sick right now, but I'm still going to, I'm trying. This video is really late. Let's just be honest right now. I mean, you guys are looking at this stuff. This is all recorded on Force Friday, obviously, but yeah, it's very late upload, but it's happening. Right? That's the point. So when I went to Target that morning, it was really it was cool, but it was also a little jarring in the fact that, like, you look at the aisle, and as you guys will see here, like, the aisle is packed full, but it's not packed full of things you would expect. Like, looking 10 years back at when Episode 3 came out. When you went to the aisle for the Episode 3 release, and that was on April, like, 1st, something like that. It was a Saturday. That was a Friday, Saturday thing. The aisles were packed full of 3 3¼ inch figures, and vehicles, and 12-inch figures, and titanium machines. Like, there was ample supply available. But you looking at this, I mean, yeah, we have the vehicles. Like, we have the scavenger speeder and the snow speeder here behind Finn. We had, there's things like that's there, but you really don't see a lot of the just individual figures. And I never can remember during the release of Revenge of the Sith of having an experience of going into the store on the day they came out and there being like nothing. I remember there was repacking of the shelves and things. I remember that by the time you went to like 5 or 6 different stores, you pretty much had seen all the product. But here, I mean, I have people that have messaged me saying, well, what is out and what's not out, and what's still around? Because, like, literally the only 2 things hanging on the peg still were the Luke and Vader from the first wave, because they're not the Force Awakens. And you had these models and stuff, and there's a lot of cool things there, don't get me wrong. And I was really kind of tempted to buy this model because I was like, hey, Poe Dameron's X-Wing, but then I'm like, hey, the 3 3/4 inch X-Wing though, which when I watched the unboxing they did on the Force Front on the YouTube page, excuse me, they it was just like, it's so small. And there's a part I think where fans have kind of just we've kind of settled in the sense that, like, oh well, it's kind of cool because it's reminiscent of back the Kenner days when it was just 5 points of articulation and we'd be lucky if the head moved. I'm just like, why should we be happy about this? And the only way we can really show it is by with our wallets, but it's Star Wars. Like, even if the hardcore fans don't buy it, if people are like, oh, this is gonna be a collector's item one day, we'll buy. And so it's that thing of, just, do you like it enough to where you're willing to pay the money for it? Now, the price point for these figures wasn't that bad. I think it was like, what, $7 for the regular ones, and the armor up ones are like $12. I could kind of deal with that. But and then going over here too, you see the 6-inch figures are all gone. $20, but yet all gone. Which just screams to the fact that, the 6-inch figures are a very viable market for Hasbro, and that's why I think we see them making so many different versions of them. Oh, and by the way, this BB-8 thing that they had, It was so freaking cool. And I just keep on wondering to myself, like, so when this display goes down, what are they doing with that? Is that being sent back to whoever the company is, whether it's like Hasbro or Lucasfilm with Disney? Like, where is this going? Because it's like years back when the Millennium Falcon first came out. I mean, when they had the Toys R Us had that giant Millennium Falcon that was up there. And this is some footage I took on my camera just when I was going back around through looking at, you know, the BB-8 itself. I was like, oh, cool, they Target exclusive BB-8. But yeah, Hasbro, it's really sad, I think, how this release went, because it could have been so much better in the long run of things, and they really could have just, there should have been more stuff that you could have went and grabbed as a fan, and you shouldn't have been able to go in a store and they would be like, oh, I can't find this. If like maybe 1 or 2 figures from the wave, sure, but not to where like I can't even find a Stormtrooper, or heck, I can't even just find you know, random character name that like nobody even knows or even cares about yet. And I just thought that was weird. And that's everywhere. Everywhere was wiped out after that first day. And I haven't been back since, so I don't know if it's gotten any better. And this is going on, this is the 20th is when I'm recording this. So I don't know if it's gotten better since then. I mean, Walmart I went to Walmart a couple days ago, and it was still that bad. I found a Resistance Trooper, but besides that, that was literally the only Force Awakens figure in the 3 3/4 inch line that they had. And it's kind of pathetic. It really is kind of pathetic. But we'll see where it goes here in the future. That much is for sure. You know, too, on a side note, the things they did with the door and Chewbacca in the store, plus a little TIE Fighter, which attribute you look at was really like 3-dimensional. That's a nice touch, Target. Good job. Hasbro, not so much.